Alright Dino fans, it's here. Jurassic World Rebirth just dropped, and you know I had to see it.
Waxyz World.
This is a spoiler-free review, so no plot details, no twists, just my raw thoughts. If you're anything like me, you grew up obsessed with Jurassic Park. I mean, that first moment when the Brachiosaurus rears up, the score swells, and Dr. Grant takes off his sunglasses.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Chills, literal cinema history. And while Rebirth throws a lot at the screen, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't quite hit that same awe. But let's dig in. What works? What didn't? And was it worth the entry into the Dino saga? I'll admit it, Jurassic Park is one of my all-time favorite movies. That's why I love film, that's why I love dinosaurs, and why I still don't trust those velociraptors. And yeah, Jurassic World brought the franchise back with a bang. The sequel's a little messy, sure, but I was still on board. Going into Rebirth, I was hyped. This felt like a chance to clean the slate and bring some real danger and some mystery back to the franchise. And in many ways it does, but in others, not quite. Visually, this movie is stunning. Dark jungles, eerie ruins, deep shadows. This just isn't a theme park anymore. It's survival horror with teeth. The tone is way more grounded than the last two films. You can tell honestly that the director wanted to bring back some of that suspense and dread, and honestly, I respect that. There are moments that absolutely snap. You feel the danger, the power, the unpredictability, but then there are moments that kinda slow down. And that brings me to something I didn't expect to say. Let's talk about the characters. I didn't really connect with any of them. The acting isn't bad, the cast brings effort, but the characters just didn't stick with me. No one had that emotional pull like Alan Grant or Ellie Sattler. No one had Ian Malcolm energy or even Owen Grady's charisma from the earlier World movies. There's no one I walked out of the theater thinking, that's my new favorite. And that made the stakes feel a little lighter than they should have. Okay, let's talk the dinos. The dinosaur design in Rebirth, gorgeous. The mix of animatronics and CGI is smoother than ever. You feel the scale. You hear the rumble in your chest. And the creature's sound design is elite. But where are the raptors?
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
I was really hoping for more scenes with them. More clever girl energy.
Clever girl.
More of that calculated, chilling threat that made raptors so iconic. Instead, they're sidelined and replaced with a new predator. I won't really spoil what it is, but it's clearly the studio's attempt to introduce a new big bad.
Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
It looks cool, it's intimidating, but it doesn't have that same legacy weight or the same wow factor that the Raptors used to bring. And look, I get it. We'll never capture that awe we felt for seeing the dinosaurs for the very first time back in 1993. That moment was lightning in a bottle. Rebirth tries to evoke that magic, but it just can't replicate it. One thing I will praise though, the music. It blends nostalgia and new energy beautifully. There are hints of John Williams' legendary theme, but also original compositions that fit the darker tone. Sound design is top tier. When a dinosaur roars, it hits. When something moves in the brush, you flinch. This movie sounds expensive, and it uses sound to build tension better than the last two films. The pacing is a mixed bag. The opening scene felt kinda Final Destination-ish. Snickers bar, anyone? The first act is a slow burn, which I actually liked. It gave the movie a real sense of buildup.
More or less.
More or less?
But the middle drags in a few spots, especially when you're not emotionally connected to any of the characters. There's some world building that's interesting, but also some filler that could have been trimmed to give more dino screen time. Also, at times, you almost felt like you were watching two different movies. You got one cast of characters here and one cast of characters here, and it was kind of just hard to connect with either of them. There are set pieces that absolutely rock, but I wish there were more chase sequences. More predator versus prey tension. More dinos just doing dino things, you know? So here's the honest take. Jurassic World Rebirth is a beautiful film. It's suspenseful, darker, and clearly made by people who love the franchise. But it's also held back by flat characters, less emotional investment, and a lack of the iconic dinosaur dynamics we've come to expect. It's not a bad movie at all. If anything, it's a big step up from Fallen Kingdom, but it doesn't quite stick the landing emotionally. And it doesn't give me that chills up your spine, mouth open in wonder feeling like the original. Then again, maybe nothing ever will, and that's okay. If you love this franchise like I do, I still think Rebirth is worth seeing. Just manage your expectations. You'll get great dinos, you'll get cool sequences, but if you're looking for a new Dr. Grant or a new Ellie, don't hold your breath. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you like the new Predator? Were you missing the Raptors too? And where would you rank this in the franchise? Like, subscribe, and hit that bell like a T-Rex smashing a Jeep. This is Waxyz World, and I'm off to watch Jurassic Park for the 100th time. Till next time, we'll see you again. Peace.